name is Hellene Hiner. I went to a music school in Ukraine when I was 7 years old. My teacher often screamed at me and threw the music sheets on the floor in frustration. Only my musical talent helped me to continue my studies and to graduate the music school, music college, and music conservatory with honor. I promised myself I'd become a music teacher and I would find out a new, effective way to teach music to every child, not only the few prodigies. Unable to fulfill my potential in Ukraine, I moved to the United States with a dream to make a difference in the public music education.
Actually make your child smarter. Let's say good morning to Helen.
Music applies straight to the brain, and I would suggest to start learning music from 2 and 3, and not just about music, not just marching and singing, but actually making music with 10 fingers, because by controlling each finger of right and left hand, we boost the brain power.
Okay, now you say you can teach just about any child age around 2 on up to play the piano.
That's right.
And you can do it in 15 minutes.
I can do it in 15 minutes.
Okay, we're going to put you to the test this morning during the show. We're going to find a child who wants to learn how to play your hand went up first. Come on over here. Play that piano, and we're going to check in with them later in the show and see if that theory works. We'll be right back right after this. Music teacher Hellene Hiner believes kids under the age of 10 are like little sponges just waiting to absorb information. We met Helen at the top of the show, and Helen told us there's a connection between learning music and boosting your child's brain power. She uses a unique method to teach children as young as 2 years old to play.
It is very simple. It's based on the physiological capability of every child to play piano from 2 years old. Every child is capable to control each finger of right and left hand and coordinate them both. Thank you so much. I will give you a sticker. This method is stress-free, very fast, and it gives opportunity every child beginning from 2 years old to play piano by 2 hands. Piano classes develop brain of the children. Right part of the brain control left part of the body, and opposite. And by playing by 2 hands from such early age, like 3 years old, child activates both parts of the brain at the same time. They have much better spatial cognitive thinking. In math, they succeed a lot. They learn how to concentrate. You will see my 2 years old, 3 years old children capable to concentrate on the level of second, third graders. Ultimately, the kids flourish, and the result is a beautiful music. I have to tell first that it is regular music class, as any public school has. Just cottage schools decided to make an experiment, and instead of having lessons about music, we dip children into the skills. So this is second year when I'm teaching them to play piano once a week for 1 hour.
I think that the kids in public schools don't really have music lessons, but just lessons about music. Music is an international language. In order to understand and use it, everyone should be able to read music notes and play the piano or another musical instrument as easily as you can express yourself in the language you speak. We teach our children math or language without expecting them to necessarily become great scientists or writers. Music is no different. And we should not expect every child to become a professional musician. But the lack of musical literacy mentally impoverishes future generations. It has its negative impact not just on the development of advanced forms of music, but on the spirit of the entire society. Real music lessons have to be a must in public schools. Our duty is to give the benefit of music literacy to all children through a wide system of public education.
Let's see what you learned.
We will start with exercise.
Okay.
Children love exercise. Start with do. And do. Yeah, press it together.
I got it.
Do, re, mi.
And we're back on the Friday night edition of the News at 9. You know, learning to play the piano may never be the same. A local entrepreneur has figured out a way to get kids to enjoy sitting in front of the keyboard. Can you believe it?
This is my 2-year-old student. She is learning piano using my method implemented in a computer software.
This takes years of practice. It's hard work, but what would happen when you take some kids and let them think playing the piano is like playing a video game? You get music. This is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Soft. The soft is for computer software that is helping little ones hit those big notes. Desiree here is just 4 years old.
It works really fast and really effective. Like I have some 10 years old, 9 years old kids who in one lesson start to play with both hands several songs.
It's her idea that's taken 25 years. The software takes musical notes and turns them into pictures that correspond with the keyboard.
The kids never get bored to repeat stuff on the video games. They don't feel like it is a hard duty for them.
Notice how the musical lines start out vertically. Gradually, the pictures are replaced by notes, and the musical lines go to that standard left to right. But her goal is to eventually get this in public schools, so children can turn desire into beautiful music.
I want this program in public schools. I want children who has no money or low income, but big talent to be exposed to the music.
I translated the black and white music symbols into the bright and colorful language of images that can be understood by any child from a very early age. I organized all of the music system into the most natural and easy-to-learn way. With the help of my invention, anybody will understand and be able to express themselves in the music language. It is effective for very young children, and it is ideally suited for group lessons in any school setting. If my program will become universal, our society will not just be smarter, but more spiritual, because music is the language of the human soul. I carefully studied the music fundamentals, music history and music theory. I was searching for everything I could find about music perception, psychology, and even physiology of the music development of humans. And the more I learned, the more I understood that the traditional methods of studying music have to be improved. Because of the wrong approach of teaching, we have a musically illiterate world. Also, once and for all, I understood that there are no such thing as musically untalented person. I found ways of teaching anybody how to play piano with both hands and to read music notes. I believe that in my possession is a program that is capable of changing a new generation of people for the better and filling them with the joy of music. I have something very important to say to people today, and I wish that my voice would be heard.